how to speak about the objects that we have around us. In the IELTS, there are 4 modules we do. First is that speaking, listening, then speaking, reading, and writing. But how we can be natural and common in speaking? We have to learn this thing. Not only confined up to class and paper pens that we use, but anywhere, wherever we go, how we can be common, natural and simple in speaking, in listening, learning and writing. While going in front of the interviewer, why do we feel hesitate? Reason behind, we are not natural in speaking. How we can become natural and common? How we can keep ourselves 100% in present sense of mind? That will provide us to speak about anything. Now let us talk something about your objects. Please speak about your bag, some lines.
My bag, I purchased my bag before 3 days, and it is blue in color. I like it very much. This is my favorite bag because this is this look beautiful to me, and
Now you are feeling that what's the difference between it and this? Time and again we are being confused with the words. What word we are to think and what word we are to speak. In English grammar, every word has its own identity. Every word is perfect and complete. And it creates music and magic when we speak with the present sense of mind. How we can become more familiar and friendly with the words? These are the words in English grammar that we use that make us able to speak about any ideas, any kind of ideas. For example, you have to compose any writing, any kind of writing, application writing, letter writing, essay writing. If you are to describe, how do we describe it? By words. It needs basically words. Word creates thoughts. Word, if we have word in our mind, then it creates thoughts. Through the thoughts, our mind try to generate a number of uncounted ideas in itself. But how we can give the time to our mind, how we can let our mind free from the other foundations, how our mind can be free to speak, to listen, to read and to write. It's a kind of skill and technique that we are to repeat daily. There are some specific words, not the special words, but specific words that we are to use. For example, I ask from you, explain yourself. How will you explain yourself? Please tell me.
My name is Navdeep. I belong to Pranav. That is Mohammed Abdul. Moreover, I recently passed my senior secondary education with flying colors and I am pursuing my language classes. I belong to a nuclear family. There are 4 members in my family: my father, my mother, and my younger brother. My father is a businessman. My mom is homemaker, and my younger brother is studying in 12th standard.
Great. So you have spoken and expressed within a few minutes about yourself. But what does it require here? It requires I in place of my. You are using time and again my. In place of I, my, if you use I, then it will give you more energy and more power. You will feel it when you will speak I. I am. Please speak with me. I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
You are.
You are.
You are.
You are.
He is.
He is.
She is.
She is.
It is.
It is.
I am.
I am.
We are.
We are.
You are.
You are.
They are.
They are.
He is.
He is.
She is.
She is.
It is.
It is.
The common words we are speaking. Time and again we are repeating the same words. But how do we identify ourselves with the one word I? It is I. Whenever we start speaking, Whenever we go any place where there is unknown to us and they are unknown to us and we are unknown to them, how we can become familiar and friendly with them? There are three things we have to note down. We are the speaker. For being a speaker, we use the word I. For being a speaker, we use the word I. And for being a listener, what word we use? You. For the listener, we use the word you. And for the third person, about whom we talk, what word we use for them? He or she. Note down these things, please. Grammatically, I, you, he, and she. These words are very simple in grammar.
Chair.
These words are very simple in grammar. While interviewing with anyone, interview means not only for searching and seeking the job. Interview means to how to speak well with others. Anywhere, wherever we go, in the market, on the road, in the shop, in the hospital, in any educational point, anywhere we go, how do we speak with them? How do we listen them? It is a kind of interview. First of all, we have to keep this thing in our mind. Interview is forever. Exchanging of our ideas is interview. So we are not to be confined about any kind of specific structure and specific sort of purpose and objectives. This is very common. We can imagine I. It is not only a simple letter of English. It is also a word, because it creates 1,000 ideas in mind. It commands our mind to speak a lot of ideas. On the other hand, I, what does it mean I? Part of body, which part of body is I? We have two eyes. It's the internal issue. Our mind gets information, gets message from our eyes, and it takes in. It starts working, processing inside, guides internal organs of the human body. When we speak I confidently and with our full of energy, 100% energy provides us how to operate, how to generate a number of ideas and thoughts. First of all, how to start speaking? Whatsoever we think. Whatsoever we think. How do we think? When do we think? Where do we think? And why do we think? We have to be clear this thing first. Thought level, we have to make it. We have to make our thought level. How do we start our thought? One idea can bring change, an oceanic change it can bring in our thoughts. One idea. As per the autobiographies, when you will go through the autobiography of Swami Vivekananda, you will know this thing that he was the exclusive person who went in USA at that time and addressed the whole Americans, Canadians, French, German, and all over the world. He spreaded the message of our Indianness, Indian culture, just by giving the message of one idea. This is the one idea that can make you bad, and this is the one idea that can make you good. Between good and bad, one is the difference. So never think that a lot of words are required for speaking, but these words are very common and simple to speak. Daily repeat these words as much as you can, as long as you can, by the breath, by holding the breath in your lungs. These words are very scientific words, and these words should be spoken time and time. Let us start again, please. I am I You speak with me. I am I.
I am I.
I am I.
I am I.
We are we.
We are we.
We are we.
We are we.
I am I.
I am I.
You are you.
You are you.
He is he.
He is he.
She is she.
She is she.
He is he.
He is he.
She is she.
She is she.
It is it.
It is it.
They are they.
They are they.
They are they.
They are they.
I am I.
I am I.
You are you.
You are you.
We are we.
We are we.
He is he.
He is he.
She is she.
She is she.
It is it.
It is it.
These words are very common to understand. But intellectually, psychologically and philosophically, you will feel this thing that these words will give you a lot of energy. If you are alone anywhere, if you are with your speaking partner, then it's the better. But you are to speak daily these words. Your tongue twist. It will make your turn to speak correctly, accurately, simply, naturally. Otherwise, we become unnatural speaker of English, uncommon speaker of English. And this thing is more deserved by the interviewer whenever we go in the embassy for interview. Our confidence shows this thing that we are underestimate. If we are under confidence, it means that we are losing something somewhere. So how we can be 100% confident, how we can become familiar and friendly? For using this technique, you have to apply these words daily. These are very simple and common words. How we can keep our mind in present? These are the drivers of the speaking. These are the drivers of speaking that make us able to speak, listen, read, and write. Some other words in the form of action words. What are the action words? Undoubtedly, I can say that if you don't know a lot of words, action words, it doesn't matter. But it does matter that if you have full command on some time indicators, then it will help you a lot. How? In present is am are. Obviously, these words are very common words. These words are very common in action. What kind of action is it? It shows the existence of the action. As we feel the presence of God, where there is light or where there is light less, where there is sound or where there is sound less place, there is the presence of that Almighty Lord, who is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. We believe in every old religions, this is a philosophy. So same thing can be applied in this matter. Is, am, are. I am. When you speak, I am. I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
You are.
You are.
You are.
You are.
He is.
He is.
She is.
She is.
It is.
It is.
They are.
They are.
We are.
We are.
This is for the present, please. This is for the present, for showing the presence. Present means for showing the presence. If we are present 100% where we are, then definitely these words give us a lot of other ideas. Uncounted, unrelenting, unceasing, unstopping ideas. Your mind start working. You will speak these words. In present, if you are thinking about the past, then you are to use was, were. These words seem very common, very general, very simple. But when you will repeat daily, then these words automatically start speaking. Automatically these words give their meanings. Any word in English, when you will syllabalize the word, you will correctly and accurately. And for that, our lungs need a lot of energy and oxygen. If our lungs have the capacity, holding capacity of the oxygen for a long time, as long as we can speak for a long time, we can read for a long time, we can listen for a long time, if we have this stamina and endurance in our lungs. So physical fitness is equally important for these things. We are to be physically fit and fine and healthy. It's the matter of learning the language. For learning any new language, whenever we enter in the world of learning of new language, then there are two things very common: sound and light. How the animals communicate each other, how the birds communicate each other, how man to man communicate each other. How? Is there any specific grammar? Is there any script they are given? No script, no word, no thought. What do they have basically? That is light and sound. These two things are the startings of learning new language. Where there is no sound, where there is no light, then language learning becomes some sort of difficult to understand, to speak, to read, to listen. Next of it, there are two kinds of grammar we use in English. First is that permanent sort of grammar. What are the permanent sort of grammar? That these words that we have learnt in our school, college, universities, wherever we have learnt, these all are the permanent words of permanent English grammar. These words are the definite words. And another kind of grammar that we study in our professionality, in our profession, that is functional grammar and structural grammar. That grammar is changeable, temporary, unstable grammar, we can say. If we are going in the bank, then we are to use some specific words related to that profession. If we are going in any hospital, then we are to speak related to that profession. Anywhere, wherever we go, fundamentally and practically, we are learning. We all are the learners here. Wherever we go, without any purpose or with any purpose, we are to discuss about the things. Externally, how we can make up our mind to speak anything commonly? Externally, please define. Do you have mobiles? Do you have? Please explain and describe your mobile. Yes, speak of something. Anything you can speak, whatever in your mind you have.
I like I mostly like black and white fonts, but I mostly like Samsung font series, which is very interesting because it contains some knowledge like notebooks and others. And this mobile phone gifted my father.
Your mind is searching the word. Your mind has lost some words in your mind, so you are taking time. That's the thing. Broadly and gracefully, and I should say at large, this thing that keep in your mind forever. We have around us in the form of noun, person, place, and thing. Person, place, and thing. What kind of the object you have in your hand? It's a kind of thing. It's a kind of thing. So for speaking about the thing, for explaining the thing, what is the grammatical word that we use that will drive our mind? That is, it will help in speaking. Anything whatsoever we have around us, three things are there around us. When we are going on the road, when we are at the bus stand, in railway station, post office, anywhere, there are three things we find: person, place, and thing. And if we are to speak about the thing, that we use it. And if we are to explain our place, that is also explained by starting it. It is the starting. And for explaining about the person, we use personal pronoun. Sir, it is very common problem with the university scholars as well, as per my experiences. Fundamentally, I noted down this thing that it is difficult for them. Why? Because they have cramped. What is personal pronoun? Personal pronoun means only the person. Meaning all living beings, whether they are children, women, men, old aged, all persons are attached with the personal pronoun. And they are to be able to define these things, but they are confined about these things. When we are to explain any person, to these words we can explain easily. Yes, sir, please speak about your hometown. Hometown. Yes, please. Anything you can speak. Doesn't matter you know or not know. You know or doesn't know, it doesn't matter. But you have to speak. Speak fearlessly and friendly. Yes. Try to speak. Yes, please you speak.
That I am a value of Nandra. It is more much a good village. All the local amenities are provided by the government in my village, such as electricity and some other things like parks, shrine and so on. And the facilities are up to the mark because the head of my village is very cooperative, and they always make our place big and span.
Nicely defined. When you are defining your hometown, it doesn't matter if you belong to village or any city. It doesn't matter you belong to any other place, specific place, and you are simply, if you are having fear, when I will speak the name of my village, then there is no facility. How can I speak about many facilities of my village? But you can imagine, if you belong to village, you can imagine that is Chandigarh for you, that is Chennai for you, or that may be England for you and USA for you. You can imagine. It doesn't matter you are speaking right or wrong, but it's the matter of training, learning. We are learner here. So being a learner, we have to keep this thing out from our mind, that whether we belong to any village or city. We are to be frankly and bluntly in this case. Then we can speak a lot of ideas naturally, and picture we are to make in mind, and we are to make it clear. A lot of common facilities are there in every city. A lot of common facilities in the village. But we have to imagine. So simply when I addressed in the college, they say that, sir, you are giving the training how to speak live. You are making us train in speaking live. And I told them it's the learning process. Being a trainer, being a learner, if you are given some sort of imaginative kind things, then you can. In that case, it is very simple and easy to speak. But how much time we are paying in imagination? How do we imagine? It does matter. Two things are there. One is reality, second one is imagination. If you are not happy with imagination, then you are to be real. And if you are not happy in reality, then you are to be imagined person. There are two things, two stages you may learn, you may go through in English literature, Plato and Aristotle. Sorry, sir. What it is?